Unlike lighter materials that heat and cool too quickly, stone reacts slowly and predictably. This creates a stable indoor environment that feels steady and reassuring. The rhythm of heat absorption and release mirrors the natural rhythm of the day. Design here follows nature rather than trying to overpower it. Mediterranean builders understood that climate comfort begins with wall thickness and material choice. Thick stone walls act as a buffer between humans and the outside world. They reduce noise, block heat, and protect against strong winds. Living inside such a house feels quiet and contained. The architecture encourages rest rather than stimulation. The black color of the stone plays a crucial role beyond aesthetics. Dark surfaces collect warmth efficiently without relying on artificial sources. This passive heating strategy was essential in colder seasons and coastal regions with strong winds. The house remains functional year-round with minimal intervention. Design becomes practical poetry shaped by necessity. In summer, the stone works together with shaded courtyards and narrow passages to cool the home naturally. Air moves slowly through the structure, guided by openings placed with intention. The stone walls prevent heat from rushing indoors even under direct sun. This creates interiors that feel surprisingly cool and breathable. Comfort is achieved through form rather than force. The climate-driven use of black stone also influenced the overall proportions of the house. Buildings were kept compact to reduce exposed surfaces. Rooflines, walls, and openings were designed to work as a single system. Nothing exists purely for visual effect. Every element has a climatic purpose. These houses often appear heavy from the outside, yet feel balanced and livable inside. The stone shelters without overwhelming the human scale. Rooms feel protected but not oppressive due to controlled light and airflow. The architecture respects both environment and daily life. This balance defines true Mediterranean tradition. Black stone construction allowed homes to endure heat waves without structural stress. The material resists cracking, warping, and degradation under constant sun exposure. Over decades, the stone adapts rather than fails. This resilience made it a trusted choice for generations. Climate wisdom became embedded in the walls themselves. The design philosophy treats climate as a partner, not an enemy. Instead of sealing the house off, the stone mediates between inside and outside. Heat is filtered, slowed, and reused rather than rejected. The house breathes in its own quiet way. This approach creates long-term comfort rather than short-term solutions. In coastal Mediterranean areas, black stone also withstands salty air and strong winds. The material remains stable where wood or lighter masonry would deteriorate quickly. This durability ensures the house remains safe and livable over time. Environmental challenges shape architectural honesty. The result is a home that belongs to its landscape. Seasonal changes were anticipated rather than feared in these designs. Stone walls respond consistently whether the weather is hot, cool, dry, or windy. This predictability brings peace of mind to daily life. The house becomes a constant in a changing environment. Design serves emotional comfort as much as physical comfort. The absence of modern insulation made material choice even more critical. Black stone filled that role naturally through mass and thickness. It simplified construction while enhancing performance. Nothing was wasted or excessive. Efficiency emerged from simplicity. These houses demonstrate that sustainability existed long before the term was invented. Local materials reduced transportation and adapted perfectly to local conditions. Black stone required minimal processing and aged gracefully. The design respected available resources. Climate awareness was instinctive rather than calculated. In the end, the use of black stone in traditional Spanish Mediterranean houses represents design shaped by climate intelligence. Every wall, opening, and surface responds to sun, heat, and wind. The house does not fight nature but learns from it. This wisdom gives the architecture lasting relevance. It remains inspiring because it is fundamentally honest. Traditional Spanish Mediterranean houses built from black stone celebrate imperfection as a core design value rather than a flaw. Each stone is shaped by hand, resulting in uneven edges, varied textures, and subtle gaps. These irregularities give the walls depth and character that machine-cut materials cannot replicate. The house feels alive because no surface is perfectly uniform. Design here embraces honesty instead of polish. Masonry techniques favored patience over precision. Stones were placed slowly, responding to shape rather than forcing alignment. This method allowed builders to work with the material instead of against it. The resulting walls feel grounded and human. Design reflects the hands that built it. Imperfection also strengthens emotional connection to the house. Slight variations in stone size and placement prevent the space from feeling cold or sterile. The home feels personal, as if it grew over time rather than appearing all at once. This organic quality invites long-term attachment. Architecture becomes memory rather than object. Black stone walls often show marks of age, weather, and repair. Instead of hiding these traces, traditional design allows them to remain visible. Cracks, patches, and softened edges add narrative depth. The house records its own history. Time becomes part of the design language. The Mach aesthetic rejects excess decoration. Ornament is replaced by texture, weight, and material truth. Walls do not need embellishment because their surface already communicates richness. This restraint keeps the house visually calm. Simplicity becomes sophistication. Interior spaces benefit from the same philosophy of imperfection. Stone walls are left exposed rather than covered or smoothed. Their roughness contrasts beautifully with simple wooden furniture. This balance creates warmth without luxury. Design relies on material dialogue rather than decoration. The lack of symmetry in stone placement adds subtle movement to the architecture. No wall feels flat or static when observed closely. Small shifts in alignment guide the eye naturally. This creates visual interest without deliberate patterning. The house feels composed yet relaxed. Color variation within black stone further enhances its natural charm. Some stones appear deep charcoal while others lean toward warm gray or brown. These shifts prevent monotony and add depth. The walls feel layered rather than solid blocks. Natural inconsistency becomes visual richness. Traditional builders trusted the material to speak for itself. There was no attempt to disguise stone as something else. This honesty strengthens the identity of the house. Design becomes transparent and sincere. The architecture feels rooted and confident. Mokmak design also encourages slower observation. The house reveals details gradually rather than instantly. Viewers notice texture, shadow, and nuance over time. This rewards patience and attention. Architecture invites contemplation rather than consumption. Imperfection allows the house to age gracefully. As stone darkens or erodes slightly, it blends seamlessly into its original character. There is no moment where the building suddenly looks outdated. Aging enhances rather than diminishes beauty. Design anticipates time instead of fearing it. The handcrafted nature of stone construction reflects a lifestyle grounded in care and effort. Every imperfection represents a decision made on site. This human presence remains embedded in the walls. The house feels touched rather than manufactured. Design preserves human scale. Black stone Mokmak houses resist trends and visual noise. Their beauty does not rely on fashionable forms or colors. What feels authentic today will feel authentic decades later. The architecture remains emotionally stable. Timelessness becomes a natural outcome. In the end, imperfection defines the soul of traditional Spanish Mediterranean black stone houses. Uneven textures, visible aging, and handcrafted irregularities create quiet depth. The house feels truthful rather than impressive. Design values meaning over perfection. This Mokmak spirit gives the architecture lasting resonance. Traditional Spanish Mediterranean black stone houses are built with the expectation of lasting not just decades, but centuries. The stone itself resists heat, wind, and erosion far better than lighter materials. Its density protects the structure from daily stress caused by extreme temperature changes. Over time, the house does not weaken but settles into the landscape. Durability becomes a defining design principle rather than a secondary benefit. In coastal Mediterranean regions, black stone withstands salt-laden air and strong winds. Wood and lighter masonry often deteriorate quickly in such environments. Stone resists corrosion and structural fatigue caused by moisture and wind pressure. This reliability made it a preferred material for permanent homes. Architecture responds directly to environmental reality. The thickness of stone walls adds structural strength that modern lightweight systems often lack. Heavy walls stabilize the building against movement and vibration. This solidity creates a sense of safety and permanence. Residents feel protected by the mass surrounding them. Design communicates stability through weight and proportion. Time enhances rather than diminishes black stone architecture. As the surface weathers, colors deepen and textures soften naturally. Small chips or erosion blend seamlessly into the overall appearance. There is no visual conflict between old and new. Aging becomes a form of refinement. Traditional stone houses require minimal intervention to remain functional. Repairs, when needed, are simple and localized. Individual stones can be replaced without altering the entire structure. This adaptability extends the life of the building indefinitely. Design anticipates repair as part of longevity. Black stone houses often remain within families for generations. Their structural integrity allows continuous use without major reconstruction. Each generation adds layers of memory without changing the core. The house becomes a vessel for history. Architecture supports continuity rather than replacement. The material's resistance to fire adds another layer of long-term security. Stone does not burn or release harmful substances when exposed to heat. This characteristic made stone houses safer in dense settlements. Safety was embedded in material choice. Design protects life as well as form. Seismic stability also benefits from heavy stone construction when properly built. The mass and interlocking stones distribute forces evenly. Traditional techniques evolved through observation and adaptation. Structures survived because they learned from past failures. Design reflects accumulated knowledge rather than theory. The visual permanence of black stone influences emotional perception. A house that looks solid inspires trust and attachment. Residents feel less inclined to modify or replace it. This emotional durability parallels physical durability. Design shapes long-term relationships with space. Unlike trend-driven architecture, black stone houses resist aesthetic aging. Their appearance is tied to material truth rather than style. What looks appropriate today will look appropriate decades later. The house exists outside of fashion cycles. Design becomes timeless by refusing novelty. Environmental sustainability is inherent in long-lasting construction. A house that lasts centuries avoids repeated rebuilding and waste. Black stone reduces resource consumption over time. Longevity itself becomes an ecological strategy. Design aligns durability with responsibility. The resilience of black stone allows the house to adapt to changing uses. Interiors can be modified without compromising the structure. Walls remain strong even as functions evolve. The building supports life changes gracefully. Design accommodates continuity and flexibility. Ultimately, the long-lasting nature of black stone defines the philosophy of traditional Spanish Mediterranean architecture. Strength, stability, and resistance to time are embedded in every wall. The house stands as a quiet witness to generations. Design is measured in centuries, not years. This endurance gives the architecture its deepest meaning.